Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of August 24th. This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You might hear my dog munching on his dinner in the background, so pardon that little noise. And if you're not sure what your Rising, Moon, Venus, any of that is, there is a free calculator down below. I'm a really big believer in the rising sign because that's your physical reality, what's happening, you know. The moon is your emotional body, so that's how people perceive you, project. So I always go for the rising. But either way, this is a general reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So let's just jump right on into this Capricorn and let's see what this week has in store for you. Capricorn guidance for the week of August 24th. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, it's good. Energy of Capricorn guidance. It's very warm in this room. Almost there, Capricorn. Ooh, a lot of major arcanas. And a theme for the week. There we go. I'm going to get a clarity card here. All right. We have the Four of Wands, the Empress, the Divine Guidance card, Eight of Cups, the World, Eight of Wands, the High Priestess, Queen of Coins, the Death card. Clarity card is the Five of Cups. Theme of the week is the Moon and the Four of Cups. How transformative in so many ways. We start off with this Four of Wands energy, which is wonderful, right? That's marriage or home, abundance, prosperity, foundation. It's really living in the manifestation of our energetic investments. The Empress is the mother figure or the person who's birthing new realities in the home. Looking at what I'm seeing here, guys, there is going to be a change in household. Don't let that freak you out, but perhaps how you want your home to be, your life to be, your family to be. Even if you're just you or just you and your fur baby, this is really creating a whole new kind of life. Some of you Capricorns might be buying homes, building homes, investing in homes, using your finances in order to create the kind of lifestyle you want, getting fixer uppers. You have the Empress, this is being very creative, really birthing new realities. You know, this could, some of you might be getting married, some of you might be moving in, like I said, buying homes, just really creating. And when I say creating, I mean like physically creating and manifesting the kind of life and household that you want. Now, we have the Divine Guidance card and the Eight of Cups up next. So Capricorn, a lot of you guys have done a lot of introspection, which is normal for Earth signs, a little slower moving. But you guys have really done some work. I think a lot of you Capricorns, some of you might have gone to therapy, spiritual counseling, objective mentors and teachers, really trying to find these alternatives in order to move forward. I believe last week, Capricorn, it was really just kind of busting through. And I think some people might look at Earth signs and be like, you guys procrastinate or drag your feet. The truth is you guys really do care, and so you're careful in how you step and how you move. You've seen the goats, right? Capricorn's the goat, moving carefully on these little tiny ridges on the side of a mountain. Nobody does that but a goat, but it's slow and it's steady and it's methodical. And when you have the Eight of Cups on top of the Divine Guidance card, it's because Capricorns, you guys are really working on some of the things that are holding you back. The Eight of Cups is being able to walk away from old pain, old trauma, old situations, relationships that really weren't good for you, and knowing that you deserve better and that you're worth it and that it's part of your just part of your path is what you want to manifest. I think this is wonderful for some people who maybe really want those healthy relationships, but recognize perhaps they have to remove trauma from childhood. For some of you who really perhaps want to have children, but you got to remove fear of not being good enough as a father or mother. This is you guys knowing that there's a better life waiting for you, a happiness waiting for you, but you guys have worked through some of those blocks, the subconscious blocks, some of those inner blocks that perhaps you couldn't quite grasp, or you were only able to take yourself as far as you can go without that third party. And I'm a big believer in therapy, or at least an objective practitioner, whether that's your spiritual counselor or a shaman of some form, to help you let go in order to move forward in a happy and healthy way. We have the World card. This is a completion of a cycle. You guys have gone through the spiritual growth. You guys have learned the lessons here, and you're moving into this beautiful new arena of happiness. I think the universe is, number one, supporting these beautiful changes, but also acknowledging and blessing the work you've done so far. Knowing Capricorns are always Well, I could have done more. I could have done better. I could have done this. I could have done that. Caps, everybody, there's always more to do. There's always more to learn. If that wasn't the case, we wouldn't incarnate so many damn times. It's not about that. So take a moment, Capricorn, to really applaud yourself for the changes you've been making internally and externally, the extra steps you've been taking for the health of yourself and the happiness of those around you. Don't minimalize that. Don't deflect the compliment. Just say, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, universe, for acknowledging me. Thank you for seeing how much I put into this. When you can say thank you, that's an energy of receptivity. When you can receive a compliment, you can receive money and a lot of blessings. So just practice that receptive energy. We have the Eight of Wands. As a result, things are going to start moving in a fast pace this week. Towards the end of the week, things are going to rock and roll. Important communications, things snapping into place. We have the High Priestess here with the Queen of Coins as well. We have a Queen and an Empress here. So really powerful psychic insights. I think because you removed some of those blocks, you're so much more in tune with your gut. You're not second guessing yourself, not trusting yourself. I made a mistake once in the past. I don't want to trust myself. Everybody, by the way, that's everybody. But it's really about a time of reflection and growth, and really, I love it when we do the healing work, we're that much more in alignment with our higher self. And when we do that, Capricorn, you're going to feel you're in the flow, you're moving, you're trusting your heart, you're trusting your gut, and there's this very fast-paced unfoldment happening. Queen of Coins, like I said earlier, I think some Capricorns might be buying homes or really investing in their homes. You know, you might be fixing that plumbing or getting a fixer-upper or really creating a space that really takes care of yourself, that nurtures and takes care of others, your partners, your family, your children. Being very generous. It is being practical with your money, but you're investing in things that matter. You might be like, I don't want to spend $2,000 on plumbing, but that's going to last you years, you know? Long-term investments, really building and creating a life physically, creatively, energetically. Then we have the Death card at the very end. Don't let this scare you. At the Five of Cups, the Death card is the end of a cycle. Think of the Death card as the birth card, really. I think my dog is hot too. And the Clarity card is the Five of Cups. You're saying, look, don't cry or be sad about anything in the past. Yes, it happened. Acknowledge it. Release it. Honor it for what it is. That's what you did this work for. But we can't change certain things, and we're not meant to change certain things. We're meant to learn and grow from them. And as shitty as that can be sometimes, there is really a reason for that, so that you can learn the way you did, the skills that you developed, the perspective that you developed. Release the past and embrace these beautiful opportunities that are really flowing from you this week. The theme of the week is the Moon and the Four of Cups. I think what's really important, Capricorn, for you is that by recognizing that, by not focusing on the fears anymore, by bringing the hidden saboteurs mentally and emotionally to the light, you're able to see the truth of the situation. You're able to improve your plans. You're able to really tap into that psychic energy. Do your best to not self-sabotage emotionally. Sometimes we can be very comfortable in our discomfort because it's a known thing, and that's what you've been doing for quite some time, and you're not doing that anymore. So the theme of the week is really facing your fears and not allowing the boredom or the discontent to rob you of the motivation and the inspiration for creative change and health and happiness, and really overcoming that, surpassing that, mowing right through that, Capricorn. You're the GOAT, dude. You got this. Slow and steady. You can go places most of us cannot because of those special gifts. So honor the distance that you've covered and recognize that, and give yourself that love and hug and appreciation that you need most of all. And congratulations on this building out of a home and creating this beautiful new life. I wish you many blessings on your healing journey. If you like a more in-depth tarot session, a soul reading, a healing session, my link is down below, guys. Otherwise, I'll see you next week for next week's readings.